Tennessee and Vanderbilt, the two will be televised statewide of the freshman teams. You see that the toss has been won by Tennessee, represented by 51 Ronnie Drummonds and Bob Scott, number 10. Vanderbilt's co-captains 24 Fritz, 71 Robinson. Tennessee elects to receive and will defend the south goal. Set to go as the whistle sounds. Deep for Tennessee is Sylvie. The kick coming up closer there by number 20. And bringing the ball back upfield is Thompson. He gets free from one man, spins loose from another, and carries the ball to the 24. Tennessee backfield, Scott at quarterback, Sylvie the tailback, who gets the ball, follows the blocking of the fullback. That was McClellan, and Sylvie carries the ball up there to the 28-yard line. Second down, 7 for Tennessee. Rushing and right to tackle on the last play as Scott keeps rolling out behind Sylvie. May throw, decides to run with the ball at the 30, cuts up to the 35, has the ball at the 42-yard line. First and 10. Wide out to the left, Wayne Spain from Jackson, Tennessee. Scott looking out there toward him. Then he's going to run the football, gets a block from Spain, turns the ball to the 42-yard line, up to the 43. Nashville's Lester McClain split out to the left as Bobby Scott goes back to throw. Pitches downfield. It is caught here by the tight end who carries the ball to the 42-yard line. Tom England splits wide out to the left as the give this time comes to Larry McClellan. He bombs his way through the center of the line down to the Vanderbilt 33-yard line before he's dropped. Man in motion, Sylvie. Give on the draw goes to McClellan, and he goes close to the first down to the 31. John Beckler from Cleveland, Tennessee, in at fullback now for Tennessee as Lester McClain widens out to the left. The slot man on the near side is Wayne Spain, the wingback. Man in motion, Sylvie. Quarterback Scott gets protection, passes down the field. It is intercepted, picked off here by Vanderbilt. And with the ball returning it upfield is Steve Fritz, the linebacker from Oak Ridge, who's knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Wide out to the right comes Cunningham for Vanderbilt as the give this time goes to the tailback, and cutting over the left side of the line is Reddick for a gain of 2. Defensively, we've got Wilkerson, Bevins, Woody, Keller, and Buck up front for Tennessee as the pitchback, or the keeper this time by John Miller, who carries up to the 48-yard line, close to a first down. Columbia's James Woody made the tackle on the last play as they stretch, and is it a first? It's very, very close. It is not a first down. Cunningham wide to the right. Slot man on the inside is Kelly. This time he is hit right in the center of the line for no gain. Defensively on the last play, the middle of Tennessee's line, that was Larry Johnston, 58 from Maryville, Ronnie Drummonds, 51 from Knoxville, Chris Eldridge playing the right halfback from Memphis, number 25, 14 is Tim Priest from Huntington, and the safety man is Joe Thompson, number 20 from Savannah, Tennessee. In to do the punting for Vanderbilt will be Steve Smith as the ball is snapped. The punt is away, and it's a high one. Trailing over there after the ball goes Joe Thompson, makes the reception at the 19 to the 20, gets away from one man, tries to get away from another and cannot, and he is wrestled down inside the 15-yard line. Following that punt return by Thompson, Vanderbilt assessed 15 yards for grabbing the face guards. So Tennessee's got a first down and 10 to go at the 29-yard line. Scott running the team, sends Sylvie in motion to the right, gives the ball to McClellan, and the Kingsport fullback bucks forward to the 33-yard line. Linebacker Fuqua made the tackle on the last play as the give again this time goes to the tailback, and this is Sylvie who knifes up to the 35. Lester McClain splits wide out to the left. Back to throw is Scott. Looks for McClain. Throws to him. It is overthrown, almost intercepted, and then dropped by Vanderbilt. Eldridge back to punt. Gets the punt away as flags fly. And the punt is going out of bounds in the vicinity of the 30-yard line. On the play, Tennessee guilty of illegal procedure. A 5-yard penalty stepped off against the Volunteers. It remains 4th down, becomes 10 to go, and Hunt will be punting again.
Tennessee, deadline, 5 yards, illegal procedure.
George Hunt back to punt from his own 18-yard line. Gets the punt away, and it's a high, spiraling punt. Taken by Vanderbilt at the 27-yard line. With the ball, Naruski up to the 30, up to the 35, and is ridden down by Lester McClain as a flag flies at the 37-yard line.
15 yards, Woodley.
Tennessee defensively has Wilkerson, Bevins, Woody, Keller, Buck in the front wall. England, the monster man, Johnston backing on the left side, Drummond's on the right, as Vanderbilt is penalized 15 yards for clipping after that last punt. Quarterback in there is John Miller for the Commodores. He spins, gives it off to the tailback, stopped at the line of scrimmage, and carrying the ball was ready. Wide out to the left, Jim Cunningham. Rolling out that way behind two-man interference is John Miller. Turns at the 30, spins to the 35, and then is knocked down at the 36.
The quarterback, Miller, keeps.
Slot man in motion is Kelly as the give goes to the fullback, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a fourth down play upcoming. A good crowd, upwards of 10,000 on hand for this freshman football game from Knoxville, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. Drifting back deep in receiving position go Tim Priest, number 14 and number 20 for Tennessee. Back there is Joe Thompson as the punt is a wobbly one, angling over toward Tim Priest, then takes a high skip. The Volunteers clear away as it is scrambled for and down, I believe, by Vanderbilt. Scott, McClellan, Sylvie, Spain. McClain split. Scott keeps, cuts to the 40, knocked out of bounds at the 42. Flanking out left comes Spain as the give comes to McClellan, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage by Kennedy for no gain. Third down, 7 yards to go for Tennessee as Bobby Scott rolls out, keeps the ball, may run. No, he's going to throw deep for Lester McClain. He dives, can't make the reception at the 27. Fourth down play, George Hunt back to punt. Drifting deep for Vanderbilt is Naruski. Flag fly as an end-over-end kick is going to go out of bounds upfield. Tennessee draws a 5-yard penalty on the last punting play because of illegal procedure, so Hunt once again goes 10 yards deep to punt as Naruski is back, high pass from center. He gets his punt away this time, and Naruski backs up to make the reception at about the 17-yard line, slips, gets away, carries the ball to the 25, spinning up to the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Commodores. Miller sends Cunningham out wide to the left, then pitches back to the trailing Kelly, and Kelly is batted out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage. John Miller rolling out, looks to throw, stumbles and falls, and his knee touched the ground, and he's down back there. And the whistle sounded, even though Tennessee intercepts that football, it will not count. I do not believe because the ball was dead at the 23-yard line where his knee touched the ground. Tim Priest made the interception on the last play, but the ball was already dead, as we mentioned, and now Vanderbilt gives the ball off to Reddick, and Reddick carries it back up to the original line of scrimmage where it's fourth down and 10 to go. Deep for Tennessee, 14 Priest, 20 Thompson. The punt, angling over toward Thompson, who makes the catch at the 31-yard line. Looks for a block, gets one at the 35, cuts outside to the 40, upfield to the 45 where he's knocked out of bounds. Tennessee fullback is John Beckler. Scott fakes the give to him, pitches wide to Sylvie. Sylvie cuts inside the block, carries the ball down to the 49-yard line where he's fumbled, and it's recovered, I believe, by Tennessee. Bobby Scott made the recovery on the fumble. Don Carpenter in there at tailback. Scott keeps, edges inside the 45, down to the 40, only goes to the 39-yard line. First down, Tennessee. Wide to the right, wingback Spain. To the left is Lester McClain as the pitchback comes to Carpenter. Carpenter turns upfield. It's butted out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Naruski and Leonard team up for the tackle on the last play as Bobby Scott pitches back this time to the trailing Carpenter, who is thrown out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the man who made the stop was Vanderbilt rushing. 3rd down, 10 to go as Carpenter's a man in motion to the right. Scott looking for McClain, throws down the middle. It is batted down, incomplete. 1 second to go in the first period, still no score. The Tennessee Vanderbilt freshman. Punt will punt. Naruski is deep for Vanderbilt. As the buzzer sound and the punt is going to go into the end zone and through for the touchback as the first period comes to a close with no score. Second period getting underway with no score, and the give this time comes to the Vanderbilt tailback, and carrying the ball upfield was Reddick for a gain of 5. Fullback 40 Nypaver, tailback now Alan Spear. Quarterback John Miller. Rolling out to the right, he's got good interference, turns upfield to the 30 and a first down to the 35, forward to the 37-yard line. Penalty upcoming against Vanderbilt. It will be for 15 yards following the fine run by quarterback Miller. It moves the ball back down to the 25 where it becomes 2nd down and 5 to go. Wide out to the left, splits Cunningham the end. Miller keeping, turns upfield, gets maybe 3 yards and is down. Tom England from Kingsport and Chris Eldridge from Memphis made the tackle on the last play as Vanderbilt goes for the first down and the fullback gets it. 1st and 10 for Vanderbilt. They had the ball at the 34. Miller out to the right, pitches, it is completed at the 39-yard line to Smith. Tennessee breaks its defensive huddle. Wilkerson, Bevins, Woody, Keller, and Buck in there. 5-yard penalty against Vanderbilt on the last play nullified the pass completion. Makes it 1st down and 15 to go. Cunningham wide out to the left. Man in motion out to the right is Reddick. The give goes to the fullback, and with the ball is Nypaver carrying the ball at the 35-yard line. 2nd down, about 10. Miller rolling out. Tries to get a block, turns the corner to the 35, and is then spun out of bounds after a gain of 1. Chris Eldridge, Larry Johnston team up for the tackle on the last play. 3rd down, 8 to go. Miller back to throw. Looks for Cunningham. Throws instead for the tight end. With the ball is Weiss. Fumbles it. Scrambles for it. Let's see who gets that football. Vanderbilt. .223-pound, 6'5" Carl Weiss made the reception on the last play. The pass this time goes to Cunningham. Priest in there on the tackle, and it's 2nd down and 5 to go. Cunningham this time splits out to the left, man in motion to the right. Fullback gets the ball. Nypaver spinning away from one man at the 35, but can't get away from 2 more Volunteers. 3rd down 5. 3rd down 5 for the Commodores. No score in this game. Back to throw. Pass downfield is incomplete, intended for Cunningham. Steve Smith in to punt for Vanderbilt. Deep for Tennessee go Thompson and Priest. The punt spiraling. Bounds at the 5, takes a Vanderbilt bounce and is down at the 3-yard line. Volunteer freshman backed up, gives the ball to Sylvie. He makes nothing. Stopped at the 3. James Cannon splits out to the right. The give this time goes to the fullback, and he is knocked down. Carrying the ball was McClellan to the 1. George Hunt punting from deep in his own end zone on a 3rd down 11 situation. The snap. The punt is away. End over end punt received by Naruski at the 40. 35. 30. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Cunningham out to the right as Miller is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Ernie Rose from Hickson is the man, the middle guard, who knifed through to make the tackle on the last play. It will be a 2nd down situation as the give on the crossbuck comes to Kelly, the wingback, who carries down to the 29-yard line. Cunningham splits to the left on a big 3rd down play for Vanderbilt. Miller back to throw for Cunningham. Instead it goes to the close man. It is caught at the 23-yard line. Some youngsters who are relaxing and watching the football game as the Tennessee Freshmen and the Vanderbilt Freshmen play in Knoxville. Miller, the quarterback, big fourth down play, looking for Cunningham, throws to him, it is completed, and it's very close to a first down. Jim Cunningham from Panama City, Florida, has made 2 key receptions. Miller pitching back to Kelly, turns upfield, fumbles the ball out of bounds, but Vanderbilt retains possession at the 19. Second down, 11 to go. Man in motion out to the right is Reddick. Throwing down goes the pass to Weiss at the 10-yard line. Third down, 2 to go at the Tennessee 9-yard line. Vanderbilt threatening no score in this game between the two freshman teams. The give goes to the tailback, and carrying the ball down to the 5-yard line is Spear. It's a first down and goal. Vanderbilt first and goal. Miller coming out to the left, may keep, tries to get around the end, has the ball at the 5, cuts into the 3, and is down at the 2-yard line. Ronnie Drummond's made the tackle on the last play. Second down, goal to go for Vanderbilt, no score. Miller gives it over to Spear, dives down to about the 1-yard line. The ball is just inches shy of the goal line as Vanderbilt comes up with the quarterback Miller. The fullback is Kniefhaver. The tailback is Spear. Kelly is the wingback on the right side. Miller to Spear, dives into the end zone for a Vanderbilt touchdown, and the Commodores lead 6-0. Vanderbilt leads 6-0 as Cunningham attacks the extra point. The kick is up and it's good, and the score is Vanderbilt 7, Tennessee's Freshmen nothing. Cunningham kicks off following the Vanderbilt touchdown. It is taken by Carpenter at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30-yard line where he's down. The Baby Vols first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Scott on a pitch over the head of McClain, incomplete. Joe Thompson now in it, split in out to the right. Scott runs to the 35, has the ball to the 37, 41-yard line. First down. Scott's first down run is then nullified by a 15-yard clipping penalty against the Volunteers, moving the ball back downfield to the 27-yard line, where it becomes second down and 13 to go. This is Scott rolling out to the right, gets a block, turns upfield to the 30 and is down as he does. And the man who knifed through to make the tackle for Vanderbilt was Fritz. Tennessee floods the left side. Back to throw is Scott. Long pass is completed out here to the wingback, and this is Spain, who has batted out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Tennessee freshmen pick up a first down as the give this time comes to the fullback, and carrying the ball through there goes Big McClellan, bombing down to the Vanderbilt 46-yard line, first down. Thompson splits out to the left, Carpenter man in motion to the right. Pass is incomplete, intended for Spain. A minute 9 to go on a second down 10 as Scott is back to throw. Completed to Carpenter at the 40, spins loose to the 35 and dives down there at about the 34-yard line. Tennessee freshman first and 10 at the Vanderbilt 35. England is the wing back out to the left. Scott rolling out there, looking for England. He cuts inside on the pattern and goes instead of the close man, pulling the ball down and carrying the ball to the 26-yard line. Scott feigning a pass to the deep man. England went instead to the close man Carpenter. Now Scott has the football, looking deep. May run, trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock, and is ridden out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a first down. Man in motion, Carpenter out to the left. Scott back to throw. There goes McClain through. The pass is completed to him and dropped at the 10. 28 seconds to go as Carpenter comes out to the near side. Scott back to throw. Down it goes, completed to Thomas, who makes the grab at the 7-yard line. First down goal for Tennessee at the 8 with 19 seconds to go. Scott looking for Spain, throws instead into the corner. It is incomplete, intended for Thomas. Harry Ford in at tight end on the left side. Tennessee's second down goal. Scott fakes a give to Carpenter, rolling out to the left, looking for somebody to throw the ball to, then turns the corner and is knocked out of bounds at the 5. 5 seconds to go in the first half as McClain comes wide out to the right. Scott, the quarterback, third down play at about the 6-yard line. Scott rolling out, looking for McClain, dancing around the end zone, throws for McClain. Touchdown! Lester McClain! Bobby Scott throws to the dancing Lester McClain in the end zone, and Tennessee goes 70 yards in 3 minutes as the seconds tick away, and a fine pass from Scott to McClain, threading the needle through that secondary, and Tennessee closes the gap to 7-6. The Volunteers now will go for the extra point, and coming on to attempt it for Tennessee is going to be Bronner. Holding will be Scott. The ball is snapped, the ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is good as the buzzer sounds, ending the first half, and the score is Tennessee 7, Vanderbilt 7. Well, Vanderbilt has the option here as the second half gets underway in this freshman football game in Knoxville. The first time that we've been able to televise a freshman football game across the state, featuring many of Tennessee's great high school stars from last year. Tennessee will be kicking off here in the second half. Chip Kell from Decatur, Georgia is the man who'll be booting. And drifting back deep for Vanderbilt goes their safety man, number 20, Alan Spear. Tennessee 7, Vanderbilt 7 as the second half of this game gets underway. Vanderbilt scored first, then Tennessee took the kickoff with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go and came back downfield to score on a touchdown pass from Scott to McClain. Here's the kick, taken by Spear, gets a nice block at the 20, spins free to the 21-yard line, and he's written down at that point where Vanderbilt puts it in play. Gary Wilkerson made the tackle on the last play as the quarterback Miller gives the ball off this time to the tailback, and edging up forward for a gain of about 5 yards for Vanderbilt comes Reddig. Man in motion to the near side is Kelly. The give this time comes to the new tailback, and that is Spear, who goes for the first down to the 34. Man in motion Kelly, give comes to tailback Spear. He knifes through for 3 yards, second down 7. Cunningham splits to the left. Miller keeps, turns inside the block of Spear and carries the ball to the 40, third down 4. Larry Johnston of Maryville made the tackle on the last play. Pass downfield is intercepted. It was picked off by Priest at the 40-yard line. Priest, 5'11", from Huntington, Tennessee, make the interception on the last play as the Volunteers turn it up to the 42-yard line. It'll be second down, 8 to go. Carpenter carry. Fullback is Beckler, tailback is Carpenter. Scott has the ball, running wide, pitches back to Carpenter, makes a nice reception of the pitch back and is knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. McClain to the right, Spain to the left, tight end is Thomas, fakes a give. Pass is picked off by Vanderbilt. Making the grab was the linebacker, brings it back to midfield, and the Commodores take over. Denny Painter, the man who makes the interception, and now Vanderbilt has it, and here coming down the center. Oh, it's overthrown as it was intended for the tight end Weiss, just a bit over his head as he was in the clear. Cunningham wide to the right, man in motion to the left is Spear. The fake, now the give rather, goes to the fullback, and carrying the ball is Nypaver for maybe a yard. John Keller, Gary Wimlinger make the tackle on the last play. Back to throw, Miller passes downfield. It is almost intercepted and then dropped at the 35-yard line. Back to punt is Steve Smith. Gets his punt away. It's a high spiraling punt. Signaling for a fair catch is Thompson, and he makes the grab at the 15-yard line where Tennessee takes over, 1st and 10. Scott at quarterback, Spain on the wing, Carpenter the tailback, McClellan the fullback for the Orange Volunteers. Scott throwing out there for Spain, who can't hold on to the ball. James Cannon from Millington splits wide out to the left, Spain to the right. Scott gives the ball to the fullback, and with it is McClellan, and he comes forward to the 19-yard line. McClain wide to the left under double coverage. Scott fakes, runs, carries the ball to the 25, tries for the first down, but he's short. Hunt punting, end over end punt is bounding at the 35, taken by Naruski, and he is decked immediately. Lester McClain. John Miller, the quarterback, Kelly man in motion. Give comes to the tailback, Spear, dives forward for 3 yards. Mike Bevins in on the last tackle along with Larry Johnston, the linebacker. Scott back to, Miller throwing deep for Weiss under double coverage, incomplete at the 25-yard line. 7-7 the score, 3rd down, 7 play. Miller throws incomplete, intended for Cunningham. Punting for Vanderbilt is Smith. Gets his punt away. It's a high one. Under the ball is Thompson at the 25-yard line. Stumbles momentarily, gets free to the 30. Up to the 35, still on his feet, and dives to the 38-yard line, where Tennessee takes over 1st and 10. Scott, Carpenter, McClellan, Spain in the backfield. Scott keeping, trailing behind Carpenter. Scott gives him a block to the 40, up to the 44-yard line, where he's ridden out of bounds. LaRue Lackey widened out to make the tackle. As back to throw comes Scott, looking for McClain. He's got him beaten. Long pass is overthrown, incomplete at the 15-yard line. Joe Thompson now operating a split end. Cutting through goes Thomas. It goes instead to Spain. He gets a block at the 40, down to the 35. He may go all the way to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Clean Spain from Jackson scores. Bobby Scott holding for the conversion attempt by Bronner. The ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is good, and Tennessee leads the Vanderbilt freshmen by a score of 14-7. Tennessee goes ahead for the first time, 14-7, on a 57-yard pass play from Scott to Spain as Kell kicks off. It drives the safety man Spear back down there to the 3-yard line, back to the 5, 10, 15, down he goes at the 17-yard line. Man in motion coming out to the near side is Spear. Pass goes back to Weiss. Weiss is all by himself at the 35 to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, down to the 20, 15, 10. It's a touchdown for Vanderbilt. An 82-yard scoring pass from Miller to Weiss, the tight end. The extra point attempt is up. It's good, and the score is tied. Tennessee 14, Vanderbilt 14. Mike Taylor kicks off. Takes a skip and rolls past Sylvie back down into the end zone, where it will be down by Carpenter for the touchback. Carpenter and McClellan behind the quarterback Scott. McClain out to the left. The give comes to Carpenter, working off behind McClellan's block, but he gains maybe only 2 yards. Scott sends Spain to the left, McClain to the right. Rolls to pass under pressure, gets free from one man, looking downfield. Turns up and is dropped behind the line of scrimmage at the 17-yard line. John Robinson, the Vanderbilt Commodore, who finally downed Scott, who now is back to throw. Again, he's pressured, throws out of bounds, incomplete, 4th down play. Punt will be punting, gets the punt away, and it's a high spiraling punt. Naruski backed up, the ball goes over his head and is going to go out of bounds downfield at the 20-yard line. What a punt by Hunt. George Hunt from Clearwater, Florida, just punted one 65 yards, backing Vanderbilt up to the 20-yard line. And here comes Spear knifing up to the 25. It'll be second down 4. Johnston and Rose in on the tackle on the last play. Rolling out to the right goes Miller, looking for Weiss, throws for him. The pass is completed to Weiss at the 45-yard line, first down for Vanderbilt. 14-14 the score. Miller rolls out to the right again, is going to run this time past midfield. Down he goes to the 48-yard line. He's written down there as the ball goes out of bounds, but Vanderbilt retains possession. Second down, about 2 yards to go as Miller gives it off to Spear, and Spear is decked behind the line of scrimmage by the linebacker on the left side. That was Bruce Jackson who broke through there to make the tackle on the last play. Here's Miller throwing, intended for Cunningham, batted out incomplete by Thompson. Fourth down coming up. Smith will punt for Vanderbilt, gets the boot away. Under it is Thompson for Tennessee at the 15. Looks for the card on the near side, then cuts back to the far side, goes deep and is wrestled down at the 15-yard line. First and 10 for Tennessee. Scott gives it off to the fullback Beckler from Cleveland, Tennessee. Gets 2 yards to the 17. McClain left, Spain right. Give on the draw goes to the fullback Beckler to the 22-yard line. Third down, 3 to go. Carpenter man in motion out this way. Beckler's got his first down as he goes past the 25-yard line. At the end of the third period, the freshman game between Tennessee and Vanderbilt stands all even, 14-14. Wayne Spain out to the left as Carpenter becomes a man in motion out this way. Beckler's got a hold, working off behind the black, carries the ball at the 35 up to the 38-yard line. Tackle Chip Kell sprung him loose on the last play, and here the handoff again comes to Beckler, who is slipping to the turf for no gain. James Cannon, the split end to the near side, back to throw is Scott, rolling to the right, looking for somebody, being chased, and is dropped at the 35 for a loss of 3. Defensive end Dick Peerless made the key tackle on the last play. Scott back to throw for Spain, incomplete at the 50-yard line. Fourth down play upcoming. Hunt will be punting for the Volunteers. Gets it away. A high punt. Naruski under the ball at the 27-yard line. Comes to the near sideline and is ridden down as he made the catch by David Brown. Tennessee was penalized for illegal procedure on the last play, so Hunt will punt again. This time it's taken by Naruski at the 30. Coming to the near sideline, gets one block, tries to turn the corner, and again he's ridden down, this time at the 32-yard line. Miller with the ball to the near side, pitching to Nypaver, who carries the ball to the 41-yard line. A personal foul penalty following that reception adds another 15 yards, and Vanderbilt has the ball in Tennessee territory, as this time the give comes to Spear, and he cuts down to the 37-yard line, second down 6. Cunningham splits out to the left. Miller rolling out that way, looking for Cunningham, throws instead to the close man, almost intercepted by England. It's incomplete. Man in motion to the near side is Spear. Miller back throwing for Weiss, incomplete. Fourth down play as Smith is back to punt. He gets it away. Thompson deep for Tennessee, who makes the reception at the 5-yard line. Hemmed in there and is ridden down as he makes the catch by Cunningham. 14-14 the score. Tennessee backed up deep in its own territory. Carpenter edges out to the 5-yard line, second down 8. It's a 14-14 game. Big second down play for Tennessee. Scott may throw. Looking for Spain. Throws deep. The pass is incomplete at the 45-yard line. Third down 8 for Tennessee at the 5. Scott rolling out behind 3 men. Cuts upfield to the 5, to the 7, and he's down. It's fourth down. Hunt punting from the end zone another time. Gets the punt away this time. Hangs it up there high. Under the ball, Narusi. takes the ball at the 47, back to the 50, to the 45, circling, and is dropped at the Tennessee 48-yard line. Vanderbilt takes over in Tennessee territory, 14-14 score. Miller fakes, now throws deep for Cunningham, almost intercepted by Thompson. It's incomplete. Cunningham to the right as the give comes to Spear, and Spear gets 2 yards.
Spear on the carry.
Mike Bevins, James Woody tackle on the last play. Miller has 3 men in front, turns the corner to the 40, looks as if he has the first down as he carries to the 37-yard line.
Miller keeps.
First down, 10 to go for Vanderbilt. Miller this time to the left, turns up, gets free, past the 35 to the 33. Vanderbilt moving in the final period of this freshman football game in Knoxville. 14-14 the score. Second down, 6 yards to go. Borland wide out to the right, man in motion Kelly. Give comes to the tailback, and cutting through there goes Spear for 2 yards, maybe 3.
Stop by Jackson.
Man in motion Kelly. Give again to Spear. Very close to a first down. We'll see. Tennessee's defense digging in on a big fourth down play in the final period. Vanderbilt has the ball at the Tennessee 32.5-yard line. They break the huddle. Miller is the quarterback. Behind him, Nypaver and Spear. Out to the right, Borland. The wingback is Kelly. Tennessee watches Kelly go in motion as the give comes to Spear, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be very, very close. The Volunteers defense rises to the occasion, holds on the fourth down and inches to go situation, and Tennessee's offensive team takes over. And this is Bobby Scott running the team at quarterback. Wide out to the right goes Spain. To the left comes McClain. Carpenter, the tailback, in motion. Scott back to throw. Looks for the close man Carpenter. Instead throws down the field. It is incomplete. Intended for Spain at the 50. Second down and 10 to go. Once again, Carpenter motions out to the near side. Scott throwing for Sylvia it is. He makes the catch at the 35-yard line where he's ridden down. Third down play, 3 to go. Give comes to Carpenter. He edges forward to the 37-yard line. Fourth down 1. Hunt will punt. Gets it away. Naruski under the ball at the 22-yard line, to the 25, to the 30-yard line, and that's about all he gets. Miller looking, throws, incomplete, out of bounds, intended for Nypaver. Cunningham splits wide out the left, covered by England, knifing through, grabbing and dropping him there was the middle guard for Tennessee, James Woody. Steve Smith punting on third down, a wobbly punt off the edge of his foot, but he gets a good Vanderbilt roll. Is picked up here by Thompson, returned to the 35, and out of bounds he goes at the 37-yard line. Spain, the wingback, out to the right for Tennessee. Scott rolls out that way, pitches back here to Sylvie, turns the corner to the 40, to the 45, to the 47, up to the 48-yard line. First down for Tennessee. First down for Tennessee as Scott comes out to the near sideline, looks, and is dropped at the 45-yard line. LaRue Lackey, the man who made the tackle on the last play. Carpenter becomes a man in motion out to the right. Scott rolling out that way, throws for Carpenter, gets the grab at the 50-yard line where he's down. Third down upcoming. McClain to the left on a big third down situation. Tennessee 14, Vanderbilt 14. Scott looking for McClain, throws across the middle to the tight end, and it's incomplete, intended for Ford. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, Tennessee tied 14-14 with a fourth down, 7 situations, going to go for the first down. Thompson splits out to the left. Inside flanker is Spain. There goes Sylvie out to the right. Pass goes to Sylvie at the 50, down to the 45. He did not make his first down as Vanderbilt is held, and the Commodores will take over at their 44-yard line. So Vanderbilt has a chance, and Miller's back to throw. He's looking for Cunningham. The pass is intercepted. Picked off up the line of scrimmage, and Tennessee gets the ball. First down and 10 to go at the Vanderbilt 41-yard line on a miraculous interception, number 71. Mike Bevins makes a great interception for Tennessee from Donaldson, Tennessee, intercepting, giving the Tennessee team another chance. Scott back to throw. Roman being rushed, tries to run, and is dropped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to get out of bounds, could not. Carpenter out to the right. Scott back to throw. The pass is completed. Picked off here by the tight end, who carries the ball down to the 38-yard line. Wayne Spain, who made the catch on the last play, diagonaling right, left across the secondary, out to the right. Scott being rushed, goes to Carpenter, and Carpenter edges forward to the 32-yard line, close to a first down. 36 seconds left to go on the game. Lester McClain coming out to the left, Wayne Spain to the right. Tennessee Vanderbilt freshman, fourth down play, a yard to go. Tennessee fighting both the clock, and the give goes to the fullback, and I believe he's got the first down. He's still on his feet as he carries it down to the 22-yard line, and that was John Beckler. First down 10 for Tennessee. Tennessee fighting the clock as Scott throws the ball over there, intended for Spain, out of bounds to stop the clock with 13 seconds to go. A marker drops, and apparently Tennessee's going to receive a 5-yard penalty for delay of the game. Here's the penalty stepped off, which will move it back upfield to the Volunteer 28-yard line. Second down, 15 to go. Scott rolling out to the left, looking for Thompson down into the end zone. Throws the ball. The pass is overthrown into the stands with 4 seconds to go. The clock is stopped. Scott will hold for Bronner's 44-yard field goal attempt with 4 seconds to go. It's tied 14-14. The kick is up. It's going to be short. There's the end of the football game. And Tennessee and Vanderbilt freshman teams have battled to an exciting 14-14 standoff.